All right, so today we're going to try out. This is actually a deck that won the SCG Worcester Modern Classic last weekend, the biggest Modern Classic of all time. Over 400 players. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. But new format, and Bloodbraid Elf is legal, and Jace the Mind Sculptor is legal. So I don't have the person's name who won. I'll look it up and get that for you. But so what's one to do when Jace the Mind Sculptor and Bloodbraid Elf are legal? Obviously, just play the card Serum Visions. And that's exactly what Jordan, I can't say that last name. Boisvert? Jordan Boisvert? Jordan, if you're butchering your name, I'm sorry. But Jordan just is like, you know what? Screw Jace. Screw Bloodbraid Elf. Let's just play Serum Powder instead. And this deck floated around a while ago. Kind of like an interesting idea. Basically, Eldrazi Temple is broken, but once they banned Eye of Ugin, you didn't have to... Did I say Serum Visions? Oops. You didn't have the redundancy of having, 4 Eye of Ugin and 4 Temple to make all your busted Eldrazi cards super cheap. So you just play Serum Powder and just get free mulligans to find your temples. Sort of like how the vintage dredge decks work, in that they play Serum Powder to find their Bazaar of Baghdad's more efficiently. So there's some cute synergies here in that Eternal Scourge is a pretty interesting Eldrazi card. Whenever it's exiled, you can cast it. So if you ever exile Eternal Scourge to either a Serum Powdered mulligan hand or a Gemstone Caverns, you can just cast it for free. It's sort of like it's already there. So a pretty cool little synergy. Otherwise, most of the usual suspects here. Thought-Knot Seer, Reality Smasher, Matter Reshaper is the typical Eldrazi trifecta. We have 4 Simian Spirit Guide, which are usually stapled to your Chalice of the Voids. So we're definitely a Chalice deck here, no actual 1-mana spells. Dismember kind of looks like one, but... and we got Eldrazi Mimic, a card you see in Legacy sometimes. Very good with Eye of Ugin. Not as good with Temple, because it's not free, but still, it's 2-drop. We only have, 9 actual 2-drops in our deck. Otherwise, our deck's all 3s and 4s and 5s. I guess Dismember is technically 1, but... So, definitely, your kind of standard Chalice Eldrazi deck with a little extra twist. One nice benefit is, because we're a mono colorless deck, we have to play a lot of fancy lands. Now, of course, Eldrazi Tron plays the Tron lands. We're a little lower to the ground than that. So we get to play a lot of creature lands. We get to play 4 Blinkmoth Nexus, and we get to play 4 Ghost Quarter, a little Tron hate, so a couple Mutavaults. We also get a couple Scavenger Grounds for those graveyard decks, a couple of Sea Gate Wreckages for the late game against control decks, and a few wastes in case our opponent has Blood Moon or Path to Exile, things of that nature. So, yeah, pretty simple strategy, honestly. We're going to try and find a hand with Temple and play good Eldrazi cards. If we don't have that hand, we'll look for it again with Serum Powder. So, sideboard is a little interesting. Who said that in chat? Dr. Casablanca says, why Pithing Needle over Spyglass? I kind of agree, honestly. Relic is also a little awkward. There are a lot of 1s in the sideboard, and these are spells we'd probably want against decks we're going to Chalice. Gutshot against Affinity, things of that nature. So I'm a little concerned about that, but we'll see how it plays out. 4 Ratchet Bomb to deal with the kind of early creatures, humans, Affinity, and so on and so forth. Ours asks, why would we care about Blood Moon in a colorless deck? Because we can't actually cast Reality Smasher, Thought-Knot Seer, or Matter Reshaper without an actual colorless source. If all we have is mountains, we can't cast these cards. So the waste allows us to cast them. Again, colorless sort of being the 6th color. So, but yeah, that's the list. Any questions about it, we can answer them in chat. I have not played this deck yet. We're just loading it up and firing it through like we usually do. Again, this is the deck that won the SCG Worcester Classic, and was piloted by Jordan Boisvert I'm probably saying that last name wrong, so Jordan, I apologize. So let's jump into a league and see how it goes. Field of Ruin is pretty sweet, but Ghost Quarter is probably better in this deck. I don't know. Again, we'll play through it and we'll see how it goes, and we'll offer suggestions at the end and just do it. So what is up, my friends? What's up? We got Nicole. Nicole's in chat. Nicole's upstairs, and Nicole is laying on the couch. She is not feeling very well. I believe she has caught my flu. So everyone, if you could take 2 seconds in chat, Nicole is watching right now. Please send some well wishes to Nicole. Wish her well to try and feel better, and hope she doesn't have the flu that I had, because I was out of commission for over a week. So, any alternative card for Blinkmoth Nexus? I imagine Mutavault would be fine also. Definitely cute. Our Copters don't look great because a lot of our things that would crew it are very large, but Blinkmoth Nexus can kind of like secretly crew it, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I spent the entire week I was sick breathing on Nicole to get her sick. So, alright, so we have our first Serum Powder hand. Let's take a look here. So we have Smasher, Reshaper, Copter. So no Eldrazi Temple, no real good, nothing really exciting here. We do have our Gemstone Caverns, a Scourge thing, but we're on the play, it's worthless. So, first hand, first Serum Powder. Let's get a powder counter going. Alright, and now our Eternal Scourge is also playable, which is nice. So our actual new 7-card hand is also pretty bad. I think we're going to do an actual mulligan. Then we show up with exactly what we're looking for. Eldrazi Temple and Eldrazi. So we're going to keep. Scavenger Grounds can go to the bottom. Yeah, we're going to get a powder counter going as soon as I have a break here. So, lead on Temple. We have basically a free card in our hand too, which is nice with our Eternal Scourge. It's in exile. Let's see. Alright, well, we're doing what we're supposed to do, which is just play Thought-Knot Seers over and over and over again. So, we're going to play Matter Reshaper over Eternal Scourge, because if it dies, it can hit lands and stuff, and it's just a better card in general. It's not like the Scourge is going away, so... Turn 1, Inspiring Vantage looks like burn, and Thought-Knot Seer is very good against burn, so, yep. They're going upstairs. They're going to definitely play in burn, so... Alright, turn 2, Eidolon on the Great Revel. So our hand is very well set up for Eidolon on the Great Revel. So, I'm going to put that right there. Yes, this is definitely good. Oh, yeah, alright. This is why you play these Eldrazi decks, I guess. You just get really lucky with your Smashers and Thought-Knot Seers and make your opponent feel silly. So yeah, Eidolon's going to be pretty bad for our opponent here. We're at 17, they're going to be at 16, and we're going to have a Thought-Knot Seer in play, not take any damage, and all their spells are going to hurt them. So, probably not going to play this Eternal Scourge anymore. Alright, so their hand, which is very small over here, because Moto loves anything small. Boros Charm, Eidolon, Lightning Helix. I think that I would rather them Charm than Helix, even though it's more damage to us. I don't want them gaining life. And Eidolon's basically worthless. So, we're going to take the Helix. We're going to make note of their hand here. Because this can go, like, down here. And I would say we're in fantastic shape this game. Dixela says, great games at the Open. Always been a standard limited player, but my games were super sweet, and now you're interested in Eternal formats. Awesome. Eternal formats are very fun. So, expensive, but fun. Oh, look, another Smasher. Wow. Who would have thought playing this Eldrazi deck would be so easy? Yeah. Alright, so pretty easy for a round game 1 win there. Sideboarding wise, I don't think there's much we actually want. I probably want Contortions over Dismember. Don't really want to be taking 4. In that vein, I might just want a Ratchet Bomb over Dismember also, because again, I just really don't want to take 4 damage. And Bomb can deal with the random 1-drops and stuff, so... Reality Smasher is gross. Completely gross. I hate this card more than most. I've had this card come off the top and kill me more times than I can count. So yeah, we're gonna bring in the Contortions and the Bomb, and cut the Dismembers. I think that's basically it. Again, all these 1-drops do look very, very awkward with our Chalices, but Adam, I agree this deck does seem pretty high variance, but it did win the 9-round largest Modern Classic of all time last weekend. So it was 9 rounds plus a top 8. So this deck, went through 11 rounds. No, 12 rounds. 12 rounds. All right. So we have our Eldrazi Temple. We are on the draw with the Gemstone Caverns, which is pretty cool. This hand's kind of great. So we're going to Gemstone Caverns, and we're going to pitch... oh, it's Trigger? Okay. What if you mulligan to 1 and have no cards in your hand? I guess you just get to have a free Gemstone Caverns. All right, so we're going to exile the Wastes. It seems to be the most worthless card in our hand. All right. Lucifer says, hey, Jim, gotten back into Magic, and I'm glad I found your stream. We've actually met at a tournament. I was with Brian Lynch. Oh, cool. I remember Brian. Chris, in any event, I'm glad I found your channel. Congrats on top 8. Well, thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. The Powder's not very good in any sort of draw step situation, but that's okay. I don't think we're really going to need it. Got turn 1 Matter Reshaper. Turn 2 Mimic Spatial Contortion. Ooh. They're changing strategies. They are bolting the Matter Reshaper. Chalice the Void can go into our hand. So that's pretty good, actually. Now we can go turn 2 Chalice Mimic, which is even better. Yeah, the Hollow 1 decks are... You got to have some stones to play those decks. The swings are definitely real. So they play an Eidolon here. We're going to kill it and play Chalice. All right. So we're not going to get to cast our Mimic. Actually, we can't do that. This is not an Eldrazi card. Okay. In that case, we're just going to wait on Chalice. Might even end up playing Chalice on 2. But we can't afford to cast 2 spells into this Eidolon. We need to kill it. So, yeah, we're just going to play... Ghost Quarter is actually pretty good for their white, too. We're just going to play the Contortion and then cast our Mimic. And probably just draw Smasher next turn anyway, so... Why do you play Serum Powder in this deck? Basically, you want to draw this card every game, and it helps you do that. All right, so there's another Eidolon. I think we're going to fire off a Chalice on 2 and offer the trade. I guess we play a Chalice on 2. We can't play Chalice on 1 anymore, which is awkward. Let's attack and see what happens. I would trade a Mimic for an Eidolon in this current juncture. Alright, so they do not want... Alright, so I think we're just going to play a Chalice on 1. And then next turn we can play Chalice on 2. Which will mostly lock them out. And it doesn't cost any damage to us either. So... And... Yeah. Alright, so... We're not playing Serum Powder and just taking 2 damage forward. There's just no reason to do that. We have our 5 Eldrazi mana in play, which is the most we'll ever need. The Smasher is the most expensive card in our deck. That's true. Serum Powder does make colorless through Blood Moon. So, all right. So we're taking 2 here. We're looking to cast Chalice on 2, but if we draw an Eldrazi, we'll probably just cast it. Oh look, Reality Smasher up the top, like it happens every time. Man, it's fun to be on this side of it for once. And they're dead. Okay, cool. Thanks for playing. Guess I could have Helixes. They would need a lot of Helixes to overcome this. Deflecting Bomb. Alright, that's kind of a tilt. So now we're at 9 and they're at 6, but they can't cast 1 mana spells. Okay, we could die here. We could die here. Next turn we can pre-combat a Chalice of the Void on 2, so they can't palm us again. Co-decimal. Yep, we're playing the exact list that won the classic. Oh, we won. Cool. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, my friends, if you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. And that was a quick round one. We are playing the Colorless Eldrazi deck that won the SCG Worcester Classic. Serum Powder in Modern. Yes, I'm a crazy person. Yeah, deck's pretty sweet. Deck's definitely very streamlined. It just does what it does. It tries to find an Eldrazi Temple and then cast Broken Eldrazi. Serum Powder. That's basically what it's doing. So if you're, thanks for following Scott Wire. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you sub to the channel. We're going into round 2. Gonna go for the quick 5-0, you know? Copter is better than it looks. Again, we have 4 Blinkmoth Nexus and 2 Mutavaults to also crew it. So there are more potential crew people, or alien things, I guess, or weird scraggly lines to crew the Copter than it seems. So yeah, this deck's actually been around for a while. This is not a new deck. This deck was, I think I actually played this deck on stream like maybe a year ago. It's kind of been floating around. Definitely took a backseat to the usual Eldrazi Tron decks. But, you know, Blood Moon's been a little more popular lately, and the format's getting a little faster. So, Gemstone didn't trigger on Serum Powder draw. Well, that was game 1. We were on the play, right? Yeah, I think this sideboard kind of sucks, honestly. But the core of it deck seems pretty cool. Definitely a solid, consistent. I mean, we'll see how consistent it is, but just very, very straightforward deck. It just does what it does. Bonkers. No problem, my friend. Thanks for hanging out and watching. All right, so opponent mulligans to 6. We have our Temple. We have a Chalice. Our hand isn't great otherwise. I guess we have turn 1 Mimic, turn 2 Chalice, turn 3 Scourge, which is pretty good. We are on the draw, so our Chalice might not be as good, but we have our Temple. I think this is the hand we got to keep. How would I build the sideboard? I'm not really sure. I have to think about it a little bit. Leyline of Sanctity. So we getting boggled here? Leyline of Sanctity, no land. They scry to the bottom also. So I assume they're playing boggles? I guess. Could be a prison deck, sure. Grixis Shadow seems fine. Does seem, I don't know. It's hard to know because everyone, you know, it seems like Jace decks and Bloodberry decks should be everywhere, but like they're not exactly yet, except for Jund. So it's hard to know exactly. But yeah, this looks like boggles and a Heath and nothing. All right. Well, oh look, Thought-Knot Seer. We're gonna just play Mutavault by Chalice on 1. I guess we'll attack first, in case they have a Dryad Arbor. Yes, Chalice on 1 is very good against boggles. If boggles can't cast any boggles, they're probably in trouble. So, Eldrazi Temple every game. So probably let me get Dryad Arbor, try and put some stuff on that or something. I don't even know. DN Salver says Grizzlebrand is very disappointed. I abandoned him for Tundra. DN Salver, I know I like Grizzlebrand a lot, but it's honestly just a tough sell. I do like the red-black Reanimator deck a lot. It's just not great against Delver. Like you obviously have unbeatable hands, but any one of your average hands, like they're just playing a bunch of free counterspells and surgicals and Deathrite Shaman. You know, it's just tough, you know. I played against Strixus like 7 times in that tournament. So I think the Scourge is actually the core of the deck. Like the Scourge being so good with Serum Powder and Gemstone Caverns undoes the card disadvantage. So yeah, Jeff, it's mostly just a byproduct of the Delver decks just being so good. You know, like they're just so good against the combo decks. All right, so we have Thought-Knot Seer. We can't actually target them. So it's just a 4/4. So I'm pretty interested in just casting a excuse me, just casting a Mimic and dismembering this Dryad Arbor, a little Stone Rain action, and then we can Thought-Knot next turn, attack with 2 4/4s, which feels pretty good. Yeah, I believe we're going to do that. Which member? Which member? Alright. And I mean, we could cast the Scourge, but the Mimic is more damage next turn. Yeah, sure, whatever. These stupid Chalice decks. Save Dismember? I mean, they're just dead. Like, they can't cast their 1-mana auras, and we were putting a bunch of pressure on them, so... Alright, definitely a Ratchet Bomb matchup, I would assume. I would just cut the 4 Dismembers or 4 Ratchet Bombs and call it a day. I don't think there's anything else we're really interested in. We still want our Chalices. Could leave in like 1 or 2 Dismembers to deal with possible like core Spirit Dancers or whatever, but the bombs will just answer everything, I think. Don't really want to leave in removal spells against Boggles if I don't have to. So, 4 Ratchet Bombs. Yeah, Chalice is silly. I'm one of my least favorite cards, honestly, but I mean, they're not going to have Naturalize in their main deck. Like, they shouldn't have any answers to Chalice in game 1s. Oh! So, the goal of our deck is to Serum Powder for Eldrazi Temple. We have our Eldrazi Temple, but I don't particularly want all these Serum Powders. So... I guess we're gonna use our Serum Powder freebie here. We're gonna lose a Temple. It's whatever. Woo! And our next hand isn't bad. This hand's pretty good. It's turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 mostly just that, but alright, let's up that counter. Yeah, it's a keep. Without Gemstone Caverns, it's not a keep, but alright, we're gonna get rid of Scavenger Grounds. Seems to be the worst card. Alright, Chalice Smasher. We're just doing what we're doing. So they kept 7 and did not have a turn 1 play. Which is, oh look, another Smasher. God, I hate these decks. I hate Chalice the Void, I hate Reality Smasher. It is kind of fun being on this side of it though. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I should have played the Nexus. I mean, like, if I play Nexus, I have an attack next turn, but this allows me to get lucky and just draw a Temple. Alright, so sure, they have a Seal. That's fine. So, like, we could just get really lucky and, like, draw a Temple and have Smasher Smasher. So, the 1 point of damage probably isn't worth the missed opportunity of getting lucky. Because getting lucky is sweet. Alright, our Copter doesn't look great here, but it's fine. So they have the Seal. They didn't have a Boggle, though, which is a little weird. Maybe they have the Spirit Dancer or whatever. But we have back-to-back Smashers, so that feels pretty good. Like, if they have, like, Spirit Dancer plus 1 mana Aura here, it could be annoying for us, but... they're just getting Dryad Arbor. Wow. You know, some days you got it, and some days you don't. All right, they have a Dryad Arbor with Spider Umbra on it. And we just drew our Ratchet Bomb. Yes, that is not how that works, unfortunately, for our opponent. Roar Smasher. We could fly over with Copter, but I think we're gonna attack for 5. So if they have like a Daybreak Coronet here, things at least get like a little interesting. But we do have our bomb, so they have another Umbra. All right, so does not look like they have the card I just mentioned. All right. I'm looking at a pretty quick league here. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I shouldn't F6 because they have Path to Exile. I can crew Copter in response. Now I can F6. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that extra Spider Umber would have really mattered that much, but I mean, they could have blocked there and like soaked up 3 damage for one of their Umbras, but I don't think they really have too many outs here, it looks like. Blah, 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 blah. Further illustration of how good Reality Smasher is. Me and John and Nicole played some Magic last night. John, of course, has his red-green deck, and John ripped a charging Monstrosaur that basically put the game away. And Reality Smasher is basically just charging Monstrosaur, which is still very, very unfair. All right, there's Spirit Dancer and a Ratchet Bomb. So this thing does have reach, but all right, sure, whatever. All right, sweet. Pretty convincing 2-0 so far. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing again the Colorless Eldrazi deck list that won the largest Modern Classic ever in the world a few days ago at SCG Worcester. And quick 2-0 here. Quick 2-0. I, of course, will be at SCG Dallas-Fort Worth this weekend. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And someone was saying Arnold Palmer's the best. I agree. Arnold Palmer Light is the best drink for most occasions. And if you're looking to spice it up, the Strawberry Arnold Palmer is awesome. Most places don't have it. Whenever I find it, on the ride home from Worcester, me and Dan stopped at this cool little bar restaurant. Had a very nice dinner. Had some chicken parm. It was very, very good. And then we stopped at a gas station, and they had my Strawberry Arnold Palmer. So obviously a very good weekend. Top 4 of the Open, win some money, get Strawberry Arnold Palmer, fresh chicken parm. What's up, Turn 1 Glistener Elf? Turn 1 Glistener Elf of YouTube fame, right? You are the person who made the Hello Darkness, my old friend. Oh look, we're on the draw with a Temple and a Caverns again. Yeah, we're gonna keep. Alright, so we're gonna... What land do you want to pitch here? It's hard to know what's better in a vacuum, Mutavault or a Nexus. I would say probably Nexus is better. YouTube fame. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Everyone check out Turn 1 Glistener Elf's YouTube channel with some funny videos on there. Alright, so we're obviously putting this into play. What's... Oh, a Scourge. Duh. Yeah. Chat, that's why I keep you around. Obviously, the entire point of the deck is to exile Scourge to Gemstone Caverns and Serum Powder. Thanks, friends. That's why I knew I keep you guys around for a reason. I knew there was some reason I kept my Twitch chat around for some reason. Cavern of Souls naming Human. Aether Vial, sure. Ghost Quarter. Alright, so... Do we Scourge or Mimic? Probably just Scourge. Then we can Mimic next turn. And possibly play another spell if we draw like a 2-drop. Yeah. I'm cool with this. Sweet. Eternal Scourge, obviously broken. Needs to be banned in Modern. It's just not fair, really. Yeah, ideally we'll just draw another 2 next turn. We draw like another Mimic. We can go Mimic, then Smasher. Ooh, nothing. No 2-drop from the human deck. Matter Reshaper's also good. I might just cast Matter Reshaper now instead. This Mimic's kind of getting lost in the curve here. When you start on 3 mana, you know? Alright, we're going to play Mutavault and Matter Reshaper. I mean, I guess Mimic attacks for more next turn. I guess we just play Mimic, actually. It's just going to be a 5/5 next turn. We're going to attack for like 1,000,000. Yeah, that's better, probably. Less mana efficient, but like... Oh, they just have nothing? They kept 7, right? They did keep 7. Can you get a Reflector Mage here? Mantis Riders, sure. Mantis Rider's good. I think Reality Smasher's better, but... Sure. Which member? Alright, I mean, I don't think we ever... I guess the Scourge can't attack, but we have to attack for 10. The next turn play Reshaper, Dismember, and attack with a Mutavault or a Nexus. So that Thalia's Lieutenant was pretty good in that it stops our... So I shouldn't hit always, yes, but it stops our Scourge from attacking, but still a bash for 10. What does Serum Powder offer this deck? So basically, the idea is that like the Eldrazi decks only have about maybe 40 cards they actually want to play, and Serum Powder lets you draw them more. All right, that's kind of a tilt. That's a pretty good freebooter there. They get our Dismember, and they get to size up their creatures pretty well here. Mantis Rider's so good, just such a good card. So Smasher can still get in. Otherwise... They have 2 cards left. They have like a Reflector Mage. We're actually in pretty big trouble, I think. That would definitely stem the tide here. Get them to get those Ratchet Bombs. I guess our Chalices aren't very good in this matchup because they have Cavern of Souls and Vial, and they don't have that many actual 1-drops. Probably going to board the Chalices out. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, God, they had the Reflector Mage, too. All right. I would say we're pretty boned here. So now their 2 humans are going to be... Ooh, that's a very, very bizarre play. Because they just really want to attack. I mean, that seems pretty bad to me. The 4/4 attacks through the Scourge anyway, and bouncing Smasher just seems insane. And they're at 7 life. This seems... I don't know. It's a little weird. Now we can just recast the Scourge anyway. We look pretty dead here. We attack with our Smasher. We can just double block with the Reflector Mage and the Champion of the Parish. We can double spell here, but our 3/3 Mimic is not going to be able to attack effectively. Yeah, I'd say we're in pretty big trouble here. I guess we're going to fire in and just... I don't really think we have a good avenue to win this game otherwise, but... I mean, drawing Smasher would have been great. I mean, we just, you know, whenever I play against Eldrazi, all I ever draw is Smasher, so... Gemstone Caverns is legendary. Listener Elf, I give you full permission to post your YouTube videos in chat. Just throwing that out there. I mean, we could have left up Nexus and see if we get lucky and they attack into it, but yeah, maybe we should have done that. Like, let them make a mistake. What's up, Tex? Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah, maybe that's a better play. Like, I think they're unlikely to fall for it, but Not everyone realizes you can activate Nexus, block with it, and then pump it. Yeah, it's a waste. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that probably... Adam, I agree. That was probably the better play. Better play is just to play one of those creatures and say go and hope they screw up and attack with the freebooter. Because we actually have a black source right here. So we can pay for Dismember. And if we kill the freebooter and the Mantis Rider, we're probably ahead. So... Whenever you are in big trouble, it's good to give your opponent a chance to screw up. And that was probably the way to do it. Top 10, and we are a quick 2-0. I don't know why this thing is not working right. I have to talk to Dan Bopes. This thing just doesn't... It just, like, sort of works and sort of doesn't. And occasionally updates. And, it's supposed to be my little record thing. But, yeah, we're quick 2-0. But we're now down a game. So we're going to cut our Chalices and bring in Spatial Contortions. And I guess we're less interested in Spirit Guide once those are gone. So we probably want the 2 Gut Shots. And always Ratchet Bombs too. It's a lot of stuff. Probably want to... Yeah, Jeff, it's sort of like updates, then doesn't update, and it's kind of delays, and yeah. So I think that Copter can probably get cut here too. Bring in a lot of removal, actually. And Copter seems kind of matches up poorly with Mantis Rider. I guess it kind of doesn't. Maybe we don't need all these Ratchet Bombs. It's a lot of Ratchet Bombs. It's honestly a lot of removal. Yeah, let's do that. What's up, Killer Germ? Yep. This is the SCG Worcester largest modern classic of all time winning deck. Oh, well, that's a Serum Powder. Up that counter. Our new hand is pretty good. We found our Temple. We got turn 1 Dismember, turn 2 Reshaper, turn 3 Thought-Knot. Keep that. Sweet, Killer Germ. Yeah, this hand seems pretty good. I guess do we actually Dismember this? It's an interesting question. I think our hand is so aggressive, we probably do. Because we're so interested in curving out over the next 2 turns that this thing's going to get really big really fast and might be able to block our creatures. I think we Dismember here. Also, if they have a freebooter next turn, we'll just lose it. Yeah, I'm just going to use this now. I'm not sure if this is right or not, but I think our hand is aggressive enough where we can just kind of fire off here. Another Reshaper. Yeah, Cavern of Souls. Thalia's Lieutenant. Sweet. That's very good for us. Another Mutavault. Alright. It's feeling pretty good about a Thought-Knot Seer here. First I want to play the Nexus, so we'll have the option to attack with either one next turn, based on board state. We're going to play Reshaper next turn probably, and then activate one of our creature lands. Which one will depend on what the board looks like. Okay, that is a hand. They have Champion of the Parish, Gaddock Teague, Mantis Rider, Phantasmal Image, Xanthid Necromancer. I think I'm tempted to take the Phantasmal Image, because them Thought-Knotting us back feels pretty bad. So they'll get our only other spell. Teague is almost irrelevant. Necromancer is kind of whatever. Mantis Rider is good, but they can't cast it yet. And even if they can, it's not blocking our creatures effectively because they don't have any pump effects. I guess they have Image to yeah, I'm taking the Image. Image is also just like another Thalia's Lieutenant and so on and so forth. So... And they drew Thalia. which is kind of annoying against our Matter Reshapers, truth be told. Another Ghost Quarter. They have 2 basics in their deck. That is actually pretty annoying, honestly. Now our Reshapers can't really attack. It's kind of a tilt. Teague is for all his dust. Well, we don't have that card, so thanks, Killager. Appreciate that. All right. We could just like attack with Matter Reshaper and cycle it, but that seems dumb. All right, we're just gonna fire with Nexus and Thought-Knot Seer. One, two, three, four. We can't activate. Like, if they draw a basic, we can double Ghost Quarter them because they only have 2 basics in their deck. So I guess we'll play the Ghost. Play that. We already have 2 creature lands in play, so. Definitely wouldn't mind drawing some of our Ratchet Bombs or removal spells. Freebooter, eh? Give him the boot. Nothing to boot here. Now they have a block on Thought-Knot, though. They can double block Lieutenant and Freebooter. They also have a block on our Nexus. Copter's not bad, actually. So I don't think we really have any attacks anymore. I don't really like trading Thought-Knot Seer for this Lieutenant. Although it does, like, clear up the board a little bit. It just gets them draw another card. It feels pretty bad. Last chance PR. I didn't play against Death and Taxes. I did play against Mono White Soldiers. That happened. Yeah, so I think we're gonna play Copter, poke. We can't poke for one. They have a freebooter in play. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stall up a little bit here. And I think we're gonna leave both these cards in our hand to loot away, possibly. Actually, you know what? Nah, we'll play a land. Actually, no, we won't, because we can't pump this also, so can't get him with the freebooter thing. I mean, we have Copter anyway. Duh. Yeah, we'll just say go. So our alien menace not standing up too well against this motley crew of humans here, and they've drawn their 3rd land. All right, so now they have Mantis Rider available. I think I would trade my Smuggler's Copter with the Mantis Rider. That feels pretty good. The thing is, they usually play a basic plains and a basic island, so Ghost Quartering doesn't really do much. Yes, Daru War Chief was played on camera. That is true. All right, yeah, we're gonna trade Copter for Mantis Rider here. Getting a loot out of a deal is basically drawing a card given our hand. So. What's up, Jeff? No, this is the deck that won the Modern Classic. I came in 4th in the Legacy Open. And it's good if we draw a Smasher. Not super interested in double Ghost Quarter, honestly. Oh, I punted last turn. I could have attacked with Mutavault because it's a Blinkmoth. So I could have made it a 3/3 and I could have traded with their stuff. That was a mistake. So we actually definitely want this Mutavault. I'm an idiot. Now it values it as a 4/4, but El Dorte, what's up, my friend? They're just gonna get 2 basics and have lands in play. This game's not gonna end soon, so trying to wasteland them is just gonna kill my own lands. Okay, so it's a weird draw. It makes me feel really bad about our Smuggler's Copter block. Like real bad. We could... Yuck. We could kill Thalia, fire up a Mutavault, and just bash at the team. We'll deal a lot of damage, or trade with their Lieutenant, or get a Matter Reshaper trigger. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, super awkward draw there, but we'll make it work. Ah, crap. Hold on, let me make sure I figure out what Mutavault I just played. Alright, that's the newly controlled one. Bombs away. So they can trade off Lieutenant with Thought-Knot here, and we get in for 8 damage, which is pretty great. Or they can kill a Mutavault or Matter Reshaper. If they kill a Reshaper, we just draw a card, and they take a bunch of damage. Freebooter probably needs a chump block, and doing this now, well, before they can cast Xanthan Necromancer, makes their blocks much worse too. So yeah, this is a chump block. It wouldn't have happened otherwise. They go to 6. Put Eternal Scourge onto the battlefield. Great. So cool. We still have a Nexus to poke away, and 2 more Mutavaults, and a creature in our hand. So, alright, cool. Sweet. Yeah, any creature type that exists in the game is a valid choice. And Blinkmoth Nexus becomes a Blinkmoth creature. So, little mistake there. Now that we're on the draw, I might be a little more interested in Ratchet Bomb. I feel like our Mimics kind of go dead pretty quick, especially on the draw. Could cut a Mimic for the 4th Ratchet Bomb and just play a little more of like a mid-rangey game. I think I like that. And there's nothing else I want to cut, so let's do it. You right-click, and it'll tell you if it's a newly controlled card or not. No, you don't want Pithing. You don't. Their vials are irrelevant. I don't care about their vials. And if we ever draw a Needle and they don't draw a Vial, I'm gonna want to kill myself. So, standings. We are 2-0 right now. It's working, sort of. Yeah, it's working again. So that's good. Yeah, we're in game 2. Actually, I'm sorry. We're going to game 3. In round 3, we are 2-0. What's up, my friends? If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Serum Powder. Opponent is re-sideboarding, apparently. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Eternal Scourge. What are you doing, Burnsy? Being lazy, bud? Get him, Burnsy. Burnsy! How does Serum Powder work in this deck? I guess we're going to get this question a few times. So basically, there only are, like, 5 or 6 actual good Eldrazi cards. And Eldrazi Temple is insane. So you just want to mulligan to Eldrazi Temple every time. And Serum Powder lets you do that. So this hand is interesting. Because we already have all of the good Eldrazi cards. And the Temple. But we also have a Powder. Which is pretty awkward. This hand has a Dismember. But no early plays. But I don't think we can Serum Powder this hand. I think this has to be kept. So we got to keep. Also, I mean, powdering here, it removes 2 Smashers, a Thought-Knot, and a Temple from our deck, which hurts a lot of our future hands. So we're going to keep this and just sort of accept the fact that we mulligan to 6, but our hand is good. Because again, it's not really about card quantity with this deck. It's just like drawing your good cards. So we're going to keep. We're on the draw, we have Dismember too. So any 3-mana spell, 2-mana spell, Ratchet Bomb, removal spell is all great. So, like, let's draw a Gut Shot. Bang. Oh no, it's another Eldrazi Temple. Well, now the hand is stupid, so thanks for playing. Oh, no, they didn't have a land either. I'm sorry, opponent. I'd feel bad for you if I had any feelings. They got this beautiful hand of Meddling Mage, Image, Reflector Mage, Lieutenant, Lieutenant, Lieutenant. So kind of interesting here. If they play Meddling Mage on Reality Smasher, it's actually a pretty big tilt. But Phantasmal Image is definitely the best card. I'm just taking Phantasmal Image. Like, if they get to Thought-Knot is back, it's bad. And they get to see our hand for Mage anyway. I guess we take the Mage, possibly. I'm taking the Image. They draw a land here, and they just rip off Reflector Mage on Smasher. Alright, sure, whatever. So, even if their hand was good there, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, yeah, they missed their second land drop. Even if they didn't miss their second land drop, I don't think they had a chance in that game. So, alright, 3-0. Let's keep going. Burnsy! Get him, bud. Like, screw that card. I don't like that card. I want some lunch. Lunchtime. How good is this deck? It seems pretty solid, honestly. It just kind of does what it does. It's just a pretty consistent deck with a pretty linear plan of draw Eldrazi Temple and the good Eldrazi cards. Thanks, Mom Spaghetti. Copter has been fine, honestly. But yeah, so again, like I was saying before, you know, there only are so many good cards in the Eldrazi deck. Namely, Reshaper, Thought-Knot Seer, and Smasher. And Temple. Like, if this deck could be 40 cards, it'd be the best deck in the format. I don't think it'd be close. But the problem is when you draw your, you know, your extra card, your Mimics or your Dismembers, even the Chalices, you know, like, it's kind of just the extra stuff in the deck. So, Serum Powder just shrinks the deck. Get some Eternal Scourge value. Gemstone Caverns has actually been insane. Like, we've exiled Scourge to it once. We've cast turn 1 Chalice off of it. Seems really good, so... Don't worry about Burnsy. I love that everyone's so concerned for Burnsy. Burnsy's doing great. Yeah, MTG bot is just really behind the times. We're 3-0. Thanks, Ant. Appreciate that. Alcohol 14 says, what are your thoughts on Legacy as a format and having Legacy opens? I actually think Legacy is kind of medium right now. I think they should ban Deathrite Shaman. But I love playing Legacy. I think there should be more Legacy opens, and they should get rid of the reserve list. Alright, I mean, we have Temple, we have Chalice. We are on the draw, which kind of sucks. So we're going to have turn 2 Chalice in the draw, but then we have turn 3 Thought-Knot, turn 4 Smasher, so we're going to keep. Does running Street Wraith and Bobble make sense if you want to shrink the deck? Maybe. We're playing Spirit Guide. What's up, Kevin? AMS MTG says, do I have any tips on traveling to opens and how to lower the costs of travel? Definitely travel with friends, obviously, if possible. Share hotel rooms, usually 4 to a room. Make sure you get queen beds. Ooh, it looks like they're playing Scape Shift. I don't think Chalice on 1 is even going to be that good. I guess we're going to play it anyway, but Chalice seems kind of bad any way we shake it. But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Not play it? So yeah, you know, usually 4 to a room. Make sure you get queen beds. Try and get free breakfast. You know, look for the best deal. If you're driving there, you know, try and find. You can stay in a hotel that's like a few miles away from the city, for much less usually. Just make sure you keep an eye on parking. Hotter take, ban Deathrite and Legacy, unbad and modern? No. And no El Dorte, no GPs for me usually. I don't usually travel for GPs. Chalice on 0 seems better. Oh, for Pact? I guess that's better than trying to play it on some stupid high number. They're probably not playing Pact though. They're probably just playing Scape Shift, I would assume. Hello. So probably a Scape Shift deck. I mean, ooh. Alright, well, that's just too appealing to pass up. We get to Smasher and kill Jace. Just draw all these Eldrazi Temples. It's so easy. We beat the Humans deck. Reality Smasher matches up very well against Jace the Mind Sculptor. Yeah, we'll try and play a Chalice on 2 probably at some point, but we're not going to like not play other cards for it. There's no way they should ban Gurmag, Angler, or True Name Nemesis. That's just silly. You ban the card that enables all the other cards, which is Deathrite Shaman. Like, Deathrite Shaman just really stifles the diversity of the Legacy format. It's just in literally every deck. You can play as many colors as you want. That's a sick draw. All right, we're going to attack first. I think Deathrite is a net negative for the format. Ponder? No. Obviously, Brainstorm is the card that should also probably be banned too. It's just so skill intensive that like it's hard to ban. This kind of we have no Cavern of Souls in our deck. Like we cast a Thought-Knot here and they have a Cryptic command, counter draw or counter bounce. Kind of sucks. But I don't think we really have a choice in the matter. So like I think we have to cast it because we have 2 anyway. Like, they could counter bounce Smasher, which isn't that bad for us. I mean, we would obviously just cast it again. Do I still think Jace is too strong for Modern? I'm not really sure. Alright, so they're deciding if they want to counter bounce or counter draw. What format do I think is more balanced? I think Standard actually seems great right now. And I think that, honestly, all the formats seem pretty good. Obviously, Modern is the freshest one. We're not really sure how it's going to turn out. This matchup doesn't seem great for us, honestly. Like, our hand is pretty good here, and I feel pretty far behind. I mean, Brainstorm's like a really good card. It's a really skill-intensive card. I agree people would ride if they banned it. I also agree the format might be better without it. Isn't Jace a temporary unban so they can sell more packs? Tinfoil Hat. I mean, I would not be surprised if it had a, I mean, we're just dead here if they have a land and Escape Shift. If they have another Cryptic, we probably can't win. Do 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 do. Oh, we're just dead anyway. Wait, no, can't they only do 18 here?
Melvin.
Alright. Yeah, I'm so burnt out on master sets. Unbelievable. I'm happy they're reprinting cards. I'm happy the overall cost of the game is going down, but like, I just couldn't care less about master sets anymore. It's possible they have a mountain. I mean, they don't play that many mountains in their deck, you know? They have like, what, 8 duels? Like, if they just naturally have a fetch land or a mountain, that could be a thing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What's up, Cake Farts? Yeah, 10 mountains. Yeah, they usually have, like, I mean, this is a lot of their mountains right here, and they sack to Steam Vents. So they only have 1 Steam Vents and maybe, like, a natural mountain left. Oh, we're about to see their hand, so...
Fresh meat.
I suppose by Thought-Knot, we're losing the ability to Chalice on 2. Turns off Farseek and Tribelder, but probably need to see their hand anyway, so... Survey says they have a lightning bolt and a mountain and a steam. Did they not play a land last turn? They played an island. All right, so we're dead to actual every card in their hand. They have lightning bolt, mountain, steam vents. They can't even cast. Actually, I guess they can't even cast lightning bolt, but still, they have 2 mountains, so we're dead. All right. We don't have much here, honestly. We don't actually have anything. Like, truth be told, our chalices aren't great. Our dismembers aren't great. We have basically nothing for this matchup. I think we're gonna cut Dismember and bring in a Pithing Needle. We can just name Tribe Elder or a fetch land. We can possibly Ghost Quarter, a Valakut, and Surgical It. Honestly, if we Ghost Quarter a Stomping Ground and Surgical It, they can't actually win anymore. So Surgical is actually pretty good. Relic seems, I guess, better than Dismember. Yeah, we beat humans. Like, we have no Warping Whales. Nope. I don't think the sideboards are very good, honestly. I guess we're bringing 2 relics. Like, we're still chalicing on 1, but whatever. We'll try this, I guess. Like, our hand in that game was pretty good. You know, we cast Smasher on 3 and killed a Jace. Thought-Knot on 4 and Thought-Knot on 5. And had a Chalice on 1 in play and still lost pretty badly. This matchup seems kind of rough. This hand has turn 1 Chalice and nothing. And Chalice doesn't even seem that good against them. So this is definitely a mulligan. No Serum Visions. Or Serum Powders. I keep saying Serum Visions. Alright. This hand has our Serum Powders. Has a Thought-Knot and a Chalice, but no Temple. It's a pretty easy Serum Powder here. Next hand has Temple. I mean, it has the Ghost Quarter and some creatures. I guess we have to keep this. I don't think we can really... I don't think we go to 5. Yeah, Warping Well would obviously be very good in this matchup. So, Warping Well is a card that should probably be in the sideboard. We get a Scry. What do you folks think about this hand? Where's my function? I made that cool function or whatever. Yeah, I think we're going to keep. We'll just scry a Smasher to the top or something. Or a second Temple. Ugh, I don't even want that. Doesn't actually do much because, like, we play a land this turn. We draw Temple, play Temple. We have 4 mana for Eldrazi. Unless our next card is Smasher. We don't even want this. So, we don't really stop the combo. We just try and cast Thought-Knot Seer. Come on, we can do it. Captain Hammer, our first sub of the stream. Captain Hammer also sub with Twitch Prime. If you're an Amazon Prime, you usually get a free sub every month. Use it on me. Use it on me. So, Captain Hammer, what's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Ooh, obviously our next card was actually Reality Smasher. What's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important. What's your name? Where are you from? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Andrew, if you're serious about Magic and want to get better at Magic, get Magic Online, no question. It's almost an essential tool for any Magic player who's looking to get better. I guess the bot's broken too. Damn, Bobs, what's going on, man? Nicole did call it. Smasher on top. Search for Azcanta? Sea Gate Wreckage. Alright. Well, I mean, we have a pretty good curve here, truth be told. Like, we are playing Smasher next turn, and they didn't play a ramp spell, so... I wonder if a Scape Shift deck's actually good. I'm planning on being in Baltimore at all in the upcoming months. If there's an open there or something, yeah, I guess. Now, Scanta is very good in this deck. And again, big thanks to my new sub. Don't forget, all new subscribers to the stream. Subscribing to me is the best way to support me as a Magic player and as a streamer. This is my full-time gig. This is what I do for a living. This is how I make my money. This is how we do it. So I stream here on Twitch, write articles for StarCityGames.com. I play for Team BCW on the SCG Tour and occasional other events. I do a little coaching. It's kind of on hiatus right now. And your support means the world. So thank you. Nicole, myself, John, and Bernsey, and Sammy, all thank you for your support. I'm very lucky to lead the life that I live. Mimic and swinging with Mutavault. I mean, they're just at 7. I just want to put lethal in play. Like Smasher Mutavault kills them through almost anything next turn. They can have Cryptics. Then they can Mutavault them and poke at them. Oh, sweet Trilobite. Yeah, if I'm in Baltimore, for sure. Alright, so they definitely have a Cryptic here. We have no way to really stop that. So we're just going to move to combat. It's 4 blocks in the convention center? Sweet. Yeah, next time there's an open in Baltimore, let me know. Maybe I'll bring the BCW crew down. We'll come hang out with you. Cryptic, tap draw. So... I'm going to fire up Mutavault.
Hey Flash, wanna hear a joke?
Now 6 cards in the graveyard for search. Yeah. The thing is, I didn't want to play Nexus because if I play the Nexus, they can tap and bounce, and then I lose my Mutavault for 2 turns. But maybe playing Nexus is better there. That's fair. My thought process of not playing it was that, to not have them bounce it and not be able to replay it. We have a Ghost Quarter, which really can't do much against their combo, but we're also at 20, so they actually just can't kill us next turn, which is kind of nice. Unless they can flip this search for Azcanta. Oh, they have an opt. Never mind. This deck is the nuts. I don't know. Like, our hand, again, was pretty aggressive. So they have to actually have Scape Shift in their hand, as well as a land, or some sort of land-searching mechanism. And they also need and they probably need a green mana to do that too. All right. I mean, there's an open in Baltimore May 5th. Well, I'll be there, Trilobite. So When that gets a little closer, you know, like the week before the Open, message me again here on here or whatever, and let me know where the bar is, and we'll come visit. MTG Access, thanks, my friend. Traded my Jeskai for Titan Shift. He's a jerk. Yeah. Damn your friend. Alright. We're alive, apparently. And now they should be dead, because they have a Cryptic. We still have the ability to tap our, or play our... I guess well, now they can tap bounce, I guess. Our Ghost Quarter doesn't do anything, right? No. Thought-Knot Seer also doesn't... Well, we can post-combat the Thought-Knot Seer, actually, which is kind of nice. So, let's declare combat. It's funny, we have one of our Scavenger Grounds. They could stop a Snapcaster Mage. It'd be pretty sweet. That's true. We can Ghost Quarter ourselves, too. That does counter the Cryptic Command tap ability. So that's true. So actually we have... Well, they have Snapcaster, I guess, now, so we don't have to kill with our Mutavault anymore. Let's see what they do. Okay, cool. So, they have made a mistake, and now we're going to win. So we're going to tap for our mana, and we just Ghost Quarter ourselves, which fizzles the target, and now Cryptic will be countered because it only has one target. And that's the game. Used to make cool sounds on Moto. I used to like the old Moto sounds. I hate the new ones, but I used to like the old ones. Alright, so whatever. Yeah. The old Moto sounds were sweet. Whenever a spell fizzled, it would go psss. Roar. Yeah, don't do that one. Don't do that one. Alright, so we won that game. And now we'll just have a really stupid, busted turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer hand. I'm going to draw here. Again, these Gemstone Caverns have been insane. I'm not going to lie. They've been very, very good. So, Jeff gets the assist on that one, though. Jeff gets the apple. Am I going to play this deck at the Open? I'm not sure yet. I have no idea what I'm playing yet. I'm going to be playing a lot of different decks on stream all week. Yeah, you would declare your attack step on the old Moto and it'd be like... Doo-doo-doo-doo. Old Moto sounds are great. New Moto sounds suck. This hand sucks. Hoogland's bumping up his fantasy magic stats, the assist. Yes, it's an easy mulligan. We have the good cards, but no Temple. So, mulligan. This is a pretty bad hand with a Serum Powder. We get to put a Scourge in exile and get rid of all these crappy cards. Perfect. This hand does not have a Temple. It's got a curve, but no Temple. Not a very fast curve. I think we're going to mulligan again. Jeff used to work at Leaping Lizards? Wow. Jeff, did you work on Moto? Yeah, if we draw a Temple, this hand is great, but our odds of doing that are not great. And we're on the draw. So I'd much rather just find it. If we mulligan, we're trying to hit a Gemstone Caverns or an Eldrazi Temple. So I think his hand is just too slow. I think his hand is not going to beat Scape Shift on a draw. It's just not fast enough, and there's no disruption besides the one Thought-Knot Seer, which they can easily Cryptic Command, because we're not casting it ahead of schedule. We're going to mulligan. Remember, we still have this card basically in our hand for free, so... Okay, so we have another Powder hand with another Scourge. We have a Temple, but nothing to do with it. And we have to have a second Scourge in exile. I think this is another freebie here. We're going to lose a Temple, but I think it's still fine. This hand sucks. So, easy powder. This is great. We're just padding the stats here. This hand has a Relic and a Reshaper. It just has turn 1 Reshaper. This is great. Keep. We did it. Bottom. Gemstone Caverns. And then the question is, do we get rid of our Relic or our Ghost Quarter? It's kind of a tough one. Ghost Quarter is the 4th mana for Thought-Knot Seer, which is our best draw. Relic seems kind of eh. Like it does something. It also just draws us a card. Try and find us a Thought-Knot Seer. I guess we're going to dump the Ghost. This is tough. Yeah, I guess it's just safer to exile the Relic. I'll agree. Dump the Reshaper? That's actually, yeah, that's actually better. I didn't consider that, but that does seem a lot better. We already have 2 3-drops anyway. I was kind of looking at the hand absent of these 2 cards. I think that's actually better. Ooh, another one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with that, Jeff. I did not consider that. That does seem a lot better. So yeah, we should have kept the Relic and got rid of the Reshapers. We already have so many 3-drops anyway. Can you cast spells in response to that triggered ability? Yeah, you can. So you could like opt in response theoretically. Take 2. Play search, play search. Alright, sweet. Thought-Knot Seer. Damn it. It's not bad. Guess we'll hide that one. Well, this is the pregame action is actually putting it into play, but then the game starts on your first upkeep with the triggers. You can't put a trigger into play before the game starts, so you can respond to it, yes. So yeah, we should have a Relic in play. Ooh. They have Anger? Anger's obviously amusing against Eternal Scourge. Fire Spout, even better. Put Chalice onto the battlefield or into your hand? Into our hand, please. Now we get to cast Chalice on 1, which probably isn't that good. Or Pithing Needle, which is also bad. Yes, being at 20 against Scave Shift is great. So we're definitely casting Eternal Scourge. Do we want a Pithing Needle or cast Chalice on 1? Obviously, once we cast Chalice, we can't cast Needle, but Needle's not very good anyway. I probably would just name Scalding Tarn or something, truth be told. Just run Chalice on 2. I mean, they didn't play a ramp spell on turn 2, so like 2 doesn't even seem that good. And I want to play a threat for sure. Like there's no way I'm not playing a Scourge this turn. We have to pressure them. We can name Tribe Elder, but they didn't play it on turn 2. Like, how many 1s do they actually have in their deck for Chalice? Chalice on 4. That would be nice. I was playing Needle. It's funny because if his Needle was a Spyglass, it'd be so much better because we could see their hand, obviously. I could have Jace next turn, so needling Jace is definitely reasonable. Yeah, I kind of like naming Jace.
Welcome aboard.
It's like Jace fetch land, or I mean, as Canvas Sunken Ruin doesn't really matter. We have a Ghost Quarter, and the game's over at that point anyway. Chalice on 2 is just too risky. So yeah, I think we're gonna play Pithing Needle, and we're gonna name Jace the Mind Sculptor. Like, Jace bounce Scourge here is pretty bad for us. And next turn we can go Scourge plus Chalice on 1. Which, again, also isn't great, but... The Chalice on 1's not great. Needle's also pretty bad. Again, this is just, like, not Dismember, because Dismember was actually worthless. So we cut the Dismembers and didn't have much to bring in. Another Fire Spout? No land. No land's great for us, though. Serum Powder. That one's not very good. I mean, Serum Powder... Like, we could just cast it, obviously. Or we can just cast Chalice on 1. Yeah, we're going to cast Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1 will turn off our 1 Surgical Extraction, which would be pretty good if we drew it, but we only have 1. So... And, like, they have no lands, so it turns off their Ops, their Lightning Bolts, possible Serum Visions. I think it does enough. Who's my pick to win the entire Modern Super League? I mean, I have to say Todd Stevens' team, right? Because he's on my team BCW. I wish I was in the Modern Super League. Ugh. Alright, I mean, they kept that card on top. Looks like another Fire Spout. Alright, I mean... Smasher. Tilt. That's actually awful. We're pretty close to Scavenger Groundsing them. Yeah, we're going to play Serum Powder and then play a Gemstone Caverns with the ability to Scavenger Grounds. So they can't flip this search. That's true. Grounds also gets our shitters back too. Oh, they drew a land. Ha 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 ha. All right, Eternal Scourges are back. Thought-Knot Seer's here. Even better. Let's see that grip. They have Scape Shift, Cryptic Command. So we're going to take Cryptic and try and keep them off their lands and kill them. Yeah, Jeff with a second assist there. So next turn we draw a land or spell. It's pretty great. Because a land just lets us cast 2 Scourges. So optimal draws are, I guess, Temple or Smasher. Obviously Smasher's the best because it's just always the best, but I think we're going to win. Scottie Pippen. High praise. Alright, that's fun. They ship the remand with search. Can't even cast Cryptic Command. We could kill Jace as like a safety valve, but I can't imagine they have that many ways to kill Needle anyway. We're just playing a bunch of creatures this turn regardless, so let's put lethal on the board. We were 3-0. This is round 4. To put a Nexus in play too here. Kind of nice. Do 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 do. I mean, Jeff, the deck does what it does. You know, like the deck definitely just like plays all the good Eldrazi cards and plays them pretty consistently. You know, Ghost of Water. They definitely have a lot of islands in their deck, at least a few. Deck seems fine. I don't know if it's like great, but I would like our opponent to respond to this. That would be very nice. I guess they have a remand. I'm not sure what to do with it. Again, this deck is not new, so like that's a big count against for me. This deck has been. This is not like a new deck. This deck has been around for a year or two, pretty much in the exact form we're playing it right now. So that's a count against. But yeah, Jeff, I think I played almost this exact deck list, probably minus Smuggler's Copter, like at least like a year or two ago. You know, it definitely was around. We're gonna remand. Obviously, you remand. Why wouldn't you remand there? Like, how do you not remand there? You're just trying to make land drops and draw stuff. And it slows me down a little bit when you're dead. Like, so they have Scape Shift, and Mystery Card. And they're about to draw another Mystery Card. They've been Stomping Ground. Played an island. And a second copy of Jace the Mind Sculptor to try and get cards in their graveyard for Search for Azcanta. Adorable. But they're dead. So that's a 4-0. We're going for 5-0. Who wants it? Who wants the 5-0? Take a short break here. I'm going to run upstairs and make sure Nicole's not dead because she's very, very sick. Send your well wishes to Nicole in chat. Back in a minute here on the stream, and we're going to try and go for 5-0 with this deck. Your topic of discussion while I am gone is this deck actually for real? Again, this deck won the Modern Classic at Worcester. Is this deck actually for real? Back in 2 minutes on the stream. See you guys shortly. Well, I'm sad to report that Nicole is still alive. She's laying on the couch watching the stream. We got to get John off the bus in a little bit. Nicole's going to run get it. John has to do his science project. And it's going to be hard to top last year's science project. I'll find the picture for you. No. Last year's science project involved Sammy and Bernsey. God. It's on here somewhere. Where is it? That's the Players' Championship. That's a long time ago. I seem to have missed it. No, it's not there either. There it is. So we gotta get John off the bus soon. We gotta finish this league. We gotta top this science project from last year. John's science project was, why does Sammy smell Burnsy's butt? So we gotta, the second grade science project has to top this one somehow. So Burnsy's butt getting sniffed. That's a tough one to top. It's a tough one to top. So, all right, let's go for the 5-0 here. Thanks, Skulldug. Why does Burnsy smell Sammy? That's what John wanted to do. John's like, we'll just do the why does Sammy smell Burnsy's butt project again. And we're like, John, you can't do the same science project 2 years in a row. It's not how it works. I actually have the project right here. Look at this. Literally right here. This is John's me and Nicole's 7-year-old. This is his project from last year. Dun, dun, dun. Pretty sweet, right? Why does Sammy smell Burnsy's butt? Pretty sweet, right? I tweeted it at Bill Nye the Science Guy, hoping to get a retweet, but he wasn't having it. They might have different reasons.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Adam, I'll pitch that one to him. It's a good project, right? It's pretty sweet. No one wants to play against us. We're trying to 5-0 here. Don't leave us in suspense. What's the answer? I can read it to you if you want. So, why does Sammy smell Burnsy's butt? Introduction. My name's John, and welcome to the John and Jim Show. Don't know what that is? Well, it's a show where sometimes we stream video games on the internet, which is true. You can watch the John and Jim Show on my YouTube. And sometimes one or both of our gerbil friends, Sammy and Burnsy, will join us. Problem. Today, Burnsy hung out with us on the show. When we went to put him back in his cage with Sammy, Sammy jumped on his brother and started smelling his butt. I wonder why that is. Let's figure it out. Hypothesis. Different animals have different ways of communicating or saying hello, and I think that Sammy's way of saying hi to Burnsy when he has been away from their home cage for a long time is smelling his butt. There's the cage, the data, materials, results. We did a quick, our match is up now? Boring. And, but yeah, so we removed we removed Burnsy from the cage for a certain time period to see how much butt sniffing there was. And, basically, gerbils are territorial, and they identify each other by smelling butts. That's the answer. So, all right, our match is finally up. We're going for 5-0 here. We're 4-0. So, okay. So this hand is a little frustrating because we're gonna Serum Powder it because we don't have any lands, but we're gonna lose 2 Thought-Knots and a Smasher. So we're gonna do it. We could, like, theoretically regular mulligan. Like, if this hand was Thought-Knot, 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 Smasher, Smasher, Serum Powder, maybe we actually, like, regular mulligan. But yeah, we're gonna Serum this one. Next hand is Double Temple. We also got a Scourge out of it too, which is nice. So this hand is Double Temple, Mutavault, Sea Gate Wreckage, Ghost Quarter, Matter Reshaper, Spirit Guide. So this hand has the temples, but nothing to do with them. Keep or mulligan? Turn 1 Matter Reshaper and a turn 2 Score. It is turn 1 Matter Reshaper. Yeah, alright, sure, we'll keep. Unfortunately, there's no Scry on our Serum Powder mulligans, but we'll keep. Skulldog. Thanks, my friend, I appreciate that.
Jim. Don't spend these all at once.
Yeah, we'll just rush Smashers. That's how it always works, right? But thank you. Yes, I was sick with the stomach flu for about a week and a half. Just got over that last Friday, so thank you. You don't scry on a Serum Powder mulligan, no. That would be nice, but... We'll also just hope that, you know, our Ghost Quarter will be good. We have Mutavault. We got stuff to do. Turn Matter Shaper's pretty good, you know? I know we lost some of our top, and we did lose 2 Thought-Knots and a Smasher, but... Ugh, that's gross. I guess if our opponent's playing a removal deck, obviously Scourge is pretty good, so...
fresh meat.
Thanks for following Pro H Dog. Thanks for following Throwback Dugan. Thanks for following M Rayton. Once again, if you haven't followed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're watching on the YouTubes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching. Ooh, that's an impressive Tarmogoyf they've got there. Yeah, any fair deck, and I'm pretty happy with our hand, honestly. So, this is a pretty solid attack. Yeah, our deck does not fuel Tarmogoyf well, and does not deal any damage to itself. I feel like I want more Mutavaults, honestly. Like, we haven't come close to activating Sea Gate Wreckage, like, once. It's pain-free lands, very lucky. That's true, Dismember does deal damage to ourselves. I mean, we have lethal, effectively. Thoughtseize? Our hand sucks. Smasher one time. I mean, if I was my opponent right now, a Smasher would definitely get drawn. Nope, just Eternal Scourge. Still good. Alright, so they could have a removal spell here, but I don't really care. We're just going to play our cards. I guess I'll... Doesn't really do anything, actually. Make our Mimic to a 3/3. They have a removal spell here. Like I said, it's a little bit annoying. So they could like make a good block and stuff, but whatever. But they have absolutely zero pressure. We're just going to smash with everything. We still have Sea Gate Wreckage. So they have a Snapcaster here to chump. Great. Why are we running Serum Powder? Tell them. Tell them, chat. Because there only are so many good cards in this deck. And we want to mulligan to all of them. We want to get Temple every game. Also very cool with Eternal Scourge. Because when you exile Eternal Scourge with Serum Powder, you can cast it later. So Tarmogoyf chump blocks, Matter Reshaper triggers. We get a Dismember. Cool. Yes, more chances for Gemstone Cavern and for Temple. You right, Tuts?
Yeah, trivia's on.
What?
I want to get the little man. He said trivia.
Trivia. I'm streaming here. I got a 5 of us league.
But you could win $2,500.
But I could 5 of us league and win 260 play points or whatever.
Yeah, John will be in to open your treasure chest for you.
All right, so they're playing some sort of like Sultai deck. I just don't like the idea of bringing in Relic when we have Chalice in our deck. You know, like I just don't want to bring in like Relic's definitely really good theoretically in this matchup. I don't want to draw a Relic if I have a Chalice in play. Definitely not Surgical Extraction. You're out of your mind. Could trim. I mean, I guess they have like Decays probably to kill the Chalice. I agree. It should definitely be Spyglass over Needle. I think his sideboard kind of sucks, honestly. Chalice on 2 locks them out of the game. Chalice on 2 does seem very good. I just don't know what I would cut for the Relic anyway. So I think we're just going to run it back. Yeah, just run it back. I think if Relic was always castable, it would be better than Dismember, but I don't want to Chalice ourselves. So if Relic, like, you know, cost 0, but you had to pay 1 when it entered the battlefield, I'd probably want it instead. Yes, a lot of 1-mana spells here in the sideboard, I agree. Agree. The main deck seems great. Sideboard's awkward. The bombs seem good. Contortion seems good. All the 1-mana spells seem a little rough. Yeah, main deck is super sleek. Although I think I would rather have another Mutavault than this Sea Gate Wreckage, probably. We haven't come close to activating Sea Gate Wreckage once, and Mutavault's actually been pretty good. So we are going to lose a Temple, but that's okay. We're plus a Scourge. Yeah, Warping Well for sure of a sideboard. Scavenger Grounds is interesting. I agree it may not be necessary. It's pretty good with Scourge, though, so... Alright. Powder. Ugh. This hand's rough. This hand's bad. We got a mulligan. On the draw. I mean, it's pretty Thought-Seize resistant, but we're just never going to cast these Thought-Knot Seers. We're going to mulligan. We're on the draw, so our Gemstone Caverns are on, too, so... Okay. I guess we keep this. Bottom. Thanks, Todd. Cavern of Souls does seem pretty good, too. It's funny how many lands we can play in our all-colorless land deck. Alright, so they have Thoughtseize.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
Yeah, we draw a Temple, we can turn one Thought-Knot Seer. Oh, I could have kept the Spirit Guides. No, I can't keep another Spirit Guide. We need lands. Cavern over Sea Gate Wreckage. Like, maybe we just, like, concede the late game anyway, because we're not going to win the late games regardless. Also, most grindy decks have Field of Ruin anyway, so Sea Gate Wreckage probably isn't even that good. Yeah, Cavern does seem pretty good. Right, like, WCAR, like, we seem pretty good in those matchups. Opponent's really in a tank here. Yeah, Jace, I don't know. I mean, we haven't even come close to activating Sea Gate yet. Alright, they took our Chalice. We're going to draw Temple and cast turn 1 Thought-Knot Seer. Nope. Thanks for following, Zoo. Once again, if you haven't followed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. Don't forget also subscribing to the stream is the best way to support me as a Magic player and as a streamer. $5 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee at your Starbucks or whatever. And you get to support me. And, of course, Nicole and John and Sammy and Bernsey. This is my full-time gig. I write articles for StarCityGames.com. I stream here on Twitch. Travel with Team BCW for events. And I do a little coaching, too. Also have a private Discord chat server for subs only. Best place to ask me questions about Magic. This feels like a remand or something. And getting my Simian Spirit Guided spell remanded feels pretty bad. I kind of want to just pass here. We're not getting a puppy, Nicole. Unless I get 2,000 subs. Then we'll get a puppy. I'm just going to say go. It's possible these Spirit Guides should leave the deck in these grindy matchups. I'm kind of starting to agree with that, actually. Like, if they have Liliana here, they're going to snap Thoughtseize. Alright, that's a little bit of a tilt. That's fine. Yeah, it's 2,000 subs, and we'll get a puppy. Right now we have 145 subscribers. So, good luck. Yeah, the guide should have probably come out. That's my mistake. There wasn't much to bring in, honestly. How about 200? No. 2,000 is the number. I mean, they're going to 12 here. They took the Smasher. Now we can obviously resolve our Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, what we're going to do. We draw any land, we can cast our spells, other spells, so Thought-Knot now seems fine. Their hand is Damnation, Serum Visions, Breeding Pool, Swamp. So we'll just take the Damnation, I guess. Like, Damnation's not good against Matter Reshaper, but nice, Matthias. That's a sub. You've subbed before, haven't you? Welcome back, my friend. Everyone show some love, some sub love in chat, please. Thank you. Shouldn't the number be reduced since I gave her the flu? No. She chose to hang out with me. I tried to get her away from me. Listen, Jeff, that's my number. 2,000 subs for a puppy, all right? Puppy sub train, says Matthias. Oh my god, the Drew Liliana, it's so sick. Ah, shit. Maelstrom Bolts? Liliana, what do you got for us? Something. Once we cast these Matter Reshapers, I actually feel pretty good, as long as you draw land. So yes, the stream can name the puppy. Phyrexian Arena is gas. God damn it. I don't really want to risk attacking with Nexus if they drew push. It's unlikely they have it, but they didn't have a fetch land anyway. Yeah, we're not losing a possible land here. We're just gonna ship. They actually have Liliana and wait. Oh my god. All right. Well, it's been fun, but I don't know why everyone's putting names in chat and not subbing, because we're not getting a puppy unless we get 1,000 subs. So step 1 is get 2,000 subs. Step 2 is think of puppy names. Thanks, Chunky Butter. Ha! Alright, they've played both these. They only have one card in their hand. I mean, honestly, if we just draw a land, I think we're in great shape. Just play a bunch of Matter Reshapers and stuff. $2,000. That's tilt. Alright. Screw usually beats Flood, but okay, I thought these is kind of irrelevant. We'll just draw Eldrazi Temple, Eldrazi Temple. This game we lost 1 temple to Serum Powder, but a lot of crap also, so come on. We could have dinged for 1 there. I was just too tilted to do it. They have no cards in hand. That was a safe attack for 1. Alright. Eldrazi Temple into Eldrazi Temple. Tilt. Yes, we're in round 5 of a league. We are up a game at 4-0. Alright. This is it. The last game of the league, trying to 5-0. What's our sub count? If we get 2,000 subs, we get a puppy. Right now we have 1,000. I'm sorry. If we get 2,000 subs, we get a puppy. Right now we have 146 subs. All right. So yeah, I want to cut these things. Let's bring in the relics. Just one for one. Call it a day. Could bring in the Needle maybe. Possible Jace or Liliana's. I think this is fun. Dismember out? No. I think his Spirit Guides are actually terrible in these grindy matchups, so we're good. All right. We're 4-0. We're going for the 5-0. It's game 3 for all the marbles. Let's see some hype in chat, please. Ratchet Bomb on 2? Doesn't really kill. Like, I don't know. We just have Dismembers and Relics. Like, Relic basically kills Tarmogoyf anyway. I don't need to kill Snapcaster Mage, you know? 2,000 for a puppy. 2,000. Serum Powder combos with Eternal Scourge and with the fact that Eldrazi Temple is better at every land in your deck. And don't forget, if you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course, just like that. Tara, thank you, my friend. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, sub to the channel. If you haven't checked out my YouTube channel yet, check it out. Steph, we got a new sub. Steph, what's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? And what would you name the puppy? Puppy count 2. There's the YouTube. Check it out. Most recent videos from yesterday. Topless Miracles in Legacy, the deck that I came in 4th place at SCG Worcester with yesterday, or 2 days ago. Check it out. My YouTube channel. Links in chat. All right. Pretty easy Serum Powder. We do have Chalice on 1, but we have actual nothing else besides it. Oh, on the play, so never mind. We have our Caverns is worthless. So, Serum Powder.
Hey, Flash, one of your
This one's tougher. This one is tougher. So,
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
thanks for following, everyone. So we have a Temple. We have a Good Curve. These are kind of our shitty cards, though. Also, if we just Serum Powder this, we get 2 free Scourges. I think we got a mulligan this one. We're going to lose a Temple, but Mimic sucks anyway. We get double Scourge in a grindy matchup. Yeah, this is definitely a Serum Powder. Next hand has Temple, Smasher, Relic, Copter. This hand's great. Keep. Serum Powder is the nut. All right, double Eternal Scourge also.
Give me sugar and water.
Serum Powder, too good. All right, Stefan from Sweden. Favorite deck is Doubling Season, fun. Favorite deck is Red White Enduring. Oh, favorite card Doubling Season. Favorite deck is Red White Enduring Ideal and Modern. Sweet, Enduring Ideal is cool. Well, thank you, Stefan. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, they have a Thoughtseize, which is fine. We have plenty of gas. Nice mull to 9. I agree. Yes, we're also down. We also have 3 Serum Powders gone from our deck that we can't draw, which is nice. It's a Copter and not Smasher. Okay. Interesting. We're gonna play Matter Reshaper here. It's safer in play than in our hand. It's better than Scourge anyway. This Relic's pretty nice, honestly. Yes, we will exile Copter if they play nothing. Scavenger Grounds is a little redundant with our Relic, but We're not going to keep the Relic around forever, so. Mac DeVille. Puppy counter goes up. Mac, third new sub. And a resub. Captain Jack.
Wow, I can't believe it's been a year. I think I subbed right after our round 9 match at GP Orlando last year. Happy anniversary, Jim.
Thanks, Captain Jack. I appreciate that. To our new sub, Mac, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Ah! Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Sweet. I would say our hand here is pretty insane. Thought-Knot Seer. Into Smasher. So they have a discard spell. They're sandbagging for Smasher. We're about to get it. They have Fulminator Mage, Liliana the Veil, Opt, and 2 lands. So Liliana the Veil is pretty brutal. They play Liliana, they kill our Thought-Knot Seer, draw a card, and then they have a Liliana in play. Fulminator Mage can kill our Temple, but we're already ahead on the board and have plenty of things to play anyway. We're just taking Liliana here. Remember, if we get 2,000 subs, Nicole gets a puppy. Hello.
Hi, Jim.
What's up, bud?
How much subscribers do you have?
I have 148 subscribers.
148.
Yep.
148.
Yep. That's how many subs you got. I just showed them your science project from last year. Why does Sammy smell Burnsy's butt? It was a good project, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we got to do your project for this year. So you got to go talk to mommy about it.
Why are they nocturnal and why do they dig?
That's right. That's our project this year. Why are gerbils nocturnal?
Materials. 2 gerbils.
Yep. All right. So
2 gerbil tasers can.
let's see here. We got Thought-Knot. We're playing Scourger. They played Fulminator Mage and they played Breeding Pool.
Hi, my name is John, and welcome to the Gun Show.
All right. What I think the best Cocoa Shell is in Modern currently? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything in Modern right now. I know nothing. So yeah, John's science project is going to be about why Sammy is so lazy and always sleeps during the day. Is Burnsy sleeping? Where's Burnsy?
The funniest thing happened with Sammy. I couldn't see Sammy in the cage. I thought somebody stole Sammy, and then I saw something moving. It was Sammy. He was camouflage.
Ah. What? Yes, there are lots of John emotes in chat. New sub! And Sky. And Sky, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? That's our 4th sub.
And what are you gonna name our puppy?
Yeah, and what do you want to name the puppy? 2,000 subs, we get a puppy.
Yep. So subscribe a lot
Burnsy.
and a lot.
Yep. Subscribe early and often.
Hashtag Jim D. Wow.
Negator! Twitch Prime. That's a big Tarmogoyf, jeez. Alright, let's see here. Ghost Quarter. Alright, so we can just Relic and kill this thing, basically. Cast Scourge. Yeah, we're just going to attack. There's no point in dismembering, so we can just kill it with Relic, basically, so. Subtrain! And we drew Chalice of the Void. And they have an Opt in their hand. So we're actually going to cast Chalice on 1. We're going to cast a Relic and then Chalice on 1. Little combo here. Play our 1 mana spell. Then play our Relic. Or I mean, Chalice. Another hand is Tar Pit. Oh, they put the Tar Pit. Their hand is Opt X. And we have literally the world right now. All right. Ansky is Daniel from Florida. Favorite card, Obsidian Ghost Council. Favorite deck is Tron. Sweet. Go Jets. You're a Jets fan? I'm sorry, my friend. Damnation? That's like one of the best things they could have and not even that good. We can relic back our Eternal Scourge. We draw a land and play Smasher. There's lots of good things happening here. Emerald cards. The puppy counters at 6. Emerald cards. What's up, my friend? What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Just gonna keep hitting their graveyard. We have plenty of Eternal Scourges to play, so. Ugh. Jeez. Everyone wants to get Nicole Puppy. Ease move. New sub, more hype. What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And what would you name the puppy? The puppy sub train is real. We now have 152 subscribers. We only need 1,848 more for the puppy. Delta and nothing. Sure. Another Chalice. I think we're going to fire off a Chalice on 2. We're going to attack first, though. Making a Fart Pit here and make a block? Sure. This is great. It's our Relic and obviously return all these things, so. Ula Dog. Alright, this is obviously great for us. Chalice on 2. Now that we have the Relic, we don't have mana to activate Relic, we're just going to leave it to target ourselves if necessary. If it's a Golden Retriever, name it Demise. Golden Demise is cool. What's up, Preacher's Boy? No Tormus. 2,000 active subscribers. Alright. Land for Smasher? Nope. Let's have to settle on a Matter Reshaper. NBD. We're playing against some sort of Sultai deck. Game doesn't look particularly close. If it's a Ravenous Dog, name it Chupa. El Chupacab. Alright, let's get our third Scourge into exile. Land for Smasher? Nope, just the 4th Eternal Scourge. Alright. Well, here goes Matter Reshaper. If it's a lab, call it Maniac. I like Karn. Dog named Karn. Matter Reshaper says Gemstone Caverns on the battlefield. So I think we just cast a Smasher. So they can't draw like Thoughtseize or something. I guess they could have like a... They could play Liliana. That would be bad. Yeah, let's cast a Scourge. I suppose playing a 1 from exile might be better because they make us discard cards somehow, but that seems unlikely regardless. I don't know. We just can't lose. We have all 4 Scourges and Chalice on 1 and 2, so... Oh, I can't thought... Right, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright. There's a 5-0. That was a post-combat Smasher, so... Alright, sweet. So, deck's honestly pretty cool. The sideboard's pretty bad. I think Spyglass better than Needle. The Relics seem fine, honestly. But... Gut Shots... I don't know. I guess the cards seem fine. But deck seems pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. Main deck is really good. Our Serum Powders worked out great. We never really drew them when we didn't need to, which is kind of nice. But Yeah, let's get some hype in chat. And you guys want to see me open a chest? If you want to see a chest opening, get some hype in chat. Let's build it up a little bit. Chest. And of course, while we're waiting for our chest hype, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Follow on the old Twitter sphere. And of course, make sure you follow my team, Team BCW, which is of course myself, Brendan DeCandio, Todd Stevens, Tannen Grace, and Ross Merriam. We are a very good looking team. And we'll be at SCG Dallas, Fort Worth this weekend. We're doing a challenge event on Friday. Here it is. It's going to be at More Fun Game Center in Denton, Texas. Check it out this Friday. Information is on my Twitter. Free event. Get free sleeves. Come play and meet the team. A lot of fun. BCW challenge event this Friday at More Fun Game Center in Denton, Texas. So make sure you check that out. Once again, Team BCW challenge event this Friday in before Dallas Fort Worth SCG Open in Denton, Texas at More Fun Game Center. Follow the team on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Also follow the YouTube channel as well. And yeah, pretty sweet deck. Serum Powder. Always find your Eldrazi Temple. Exile your Eternal Scourges. And life is good. But it's chest time. Ready? Set. Who's ready? I'm not seeing enough hype for the chest in chat. More chest hype. I don't know how I have exactly one extra play point, honestly. I don't know how that works. Who's playing what? It's just a modern event. It's not team. Hype for the chest. Who wants it? All right, here we go. You ready? Bang! 10 more play points. All right, that's fine, I guess. Also, a Kenra Scrapper and a Minotaur Sure Shot. No Ancient Brontodon for John, unfortunately. So, that's going to be it. Thanks, my friends. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the sub button. If you're watching on the stream, make sure you follow. Cranium! Closing out the stream with a sub. That's our 8th sub of the stream. Everyone show some love in chat for Cranium. What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And you want to reroll? We'll do another one. The chest is a play points is a wash anyway. One more chest for you all, for our new sub too. Here we go. Are you ready? Let's go. 20 play points. Even better. Even better. All right, so that's the stream, my friends. Once again, went 5-0. It's pretty sweet. Aggro Eldrazi deck based around Serum Powder. That's the 5-0. That's the treasure chest. That's the trophy. Thanks for watching. Follow on Twitter. Follow on YouTube. I'll see you guys next time. I'll be streaming tomorrow also, so I'll see you guys then. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next time. And I guess I have a choice when it comes to streaming. Thank you guys for choosing me. Bye, everyone.